Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Have you ever wondered how our collective energy shapes the messages we receive? Here on this channel, we are all co-creators, each of us contributing to the powerful manifestation of these readings and insights. I'm diving into the traditional tarot deck today. And interestingly, the Page of Swords reversed popped out immediately, before I even had a chance to shuffle. Let's explore what this card has to reveal. Before we jump into our messages, I want to share something important. If you'd like me to channel insights specifically for you and your situation, please take a moment to like this video and double-check that you're subscribed. By doing so, you help me connect with your energy more easily, as liking and subscribing create a beautiful exchange between us. Now, let's focus on the Page of Swords reversed. I'm sensing a heaviness in my shoulders, especially on the right side. If you're feeling any pain, tension, or injury in that area, it could be a sign. But this heaviness might also symbolize something deeper. Perhaps someone is carrying the weight of a relationship on their shoulders. Let's explore what this means. I'm tuning into a divine feminine who feels like she's been carrying all the weight in a connection, and it's left her feeling really unbalanced. I keep hearing the word overburdened. In the 3D realm, she's felt as if she's been giving so much more than she's receiving, and that's a heavy load to bear. Interestingly, I'm picking up on a name that starts with D, specifically the name Diane. I'll delve a bit deeper into what the Page of Swords has to share. Please bear with me. Since I'm still getting comfortable with traditional tarot, it sometimes takes me a little while to channel these messages. When the Page of Swords appears reversed, it can suggest that a partner might be playing mind games or displaying cold and uncaring behavior. It's fascinating how this resonates with the feelings many divine feminines have been experiencing in their connections, often feeling cold and withdrawn. I'm also sensing that there's a divine feminine here who feels that the masculine isn't doing his part in the relationship. I'm even visualizing blue eyes for someone connected to this situation. Let's explore this further. This dynamic might also apply to non-romantic situations, such as partnerships. I'm getting a strong vibe around co-parenting for someone, but it could easily relate to sharing household responsibilities or living together. It seems like one person isn't sharing the emotional load, with the feminine taking on the heavy lifting when it comes to understanding the spiritual and emotional aspects of the connection. She's nurturing the bond, allowing it to thrive, while the masculine isn't matching that effort in the physical realm, leaving her feeling neglected. From our love word scramble earlier, the words buffalo, possibly referencing the city, and train emerged, along with author. I wonder if someone here is a writer or a creative spirit. Shifting back to the traditional tarot, we've also drawn the Seven of Cups in reverse. It's interesting to see so many reversed cards coming through right away, and I'll channel some messages from this one as well. What I'm picking up here is a sense of lack of clarity about what you want in love, leading to confusion and chaos in your love life. This can result in wasted time, missed opportunities, and emotional ups and downs. Divine Feminine. I sense this confusion stems from the masculine's actions, placing you in a position where decision-making feels challenging. For some reason, March keeps coming to mind. Perhaps this month holds significance for someone in this situation. Let's dive deeper into this. I can feel my eyes welling up with tears as I tap into the emotional energy coming from this divine feminine. She's not unclear about her love for the masculine. In fact, she's very certain about how deeply she cares for him. The confusion arises from her doubt about whether she can keep pushing this relationship forward, especially since he's unwilling to share the emotional or material burdens that come with it. She's left wondering, how long can I maintain this? When will this imbalance turn into resentment, or worse, force me to disconnect for my own well-being? For some of you listening, it feels like you and this person have shared a deep connection for a long time, either on a spiritual level or in the physical world. That history makes it even harder for this divine feminine to walk away. She has poured so much time, energy, and especially emotional investment into this relationship. I can almost hear her voice saying, "I'm not sure I can love like that again." She feels deeply wounded by a love that didn't feel reciprocated. It's complicated because this masculine does love her, but she finds herself justifying it with, "He loves in his own way." The lingering question remains. Divine feminine, is that enough for you to stay in a connection that feels so chaotic and unbalanced? Let's unpack this together. For this divine feminine, it seems like she's caught in a loop, constantly revisiting the same decision regarding this masculine. I'm picking up on a name that starts with S here, which could be significant. There's also something related to her sacral chakra at play, which is the center of emotional intimacy and vulnerability. I sense that she notices the masculine beginning to open up emotionally, especially when he feels like he's on the verge of losing her. Although she might decide to leave or disconnect, she often finds herself falling back in love or feeling drawn back to him. But this cycle keeps repeating. He tends to withdraw, hiding away with his pain and fear instead of being open about it, which makes him come across as cold and distant. This leaves her feeling confused, always guessing and waiting for clarity. Now, the Three of Cups has appeared upright, and as soon as I flipped this card, I heard love triangle, 3 energies. It's fascinating because I'm sensing a connection to the color black, maybe someone wearing black clothing or something similar. With the Three of Cups, it feels like there's an offer involving 3 people. However, I sense that it's really 2 individuals making offers to the divine feminine, creating a sort of energetic love triangle. Divine feminine. This could mean that you're facing situations where 2 different masculines are vying for your attention. Let's explore what this means for you. It's possible that these 2 masculines don't know each other in the physical world, but energetically, they're aware of one another. On a soul level, they sense they're competing for your affection, an old-fashioned way to put it, but it suggests you have past life connections with both. With the card, I am grateful for this spiritual lesson. It's clear they each play significant spiritual roles in your life. In fact, for many of you, this isn't the first time these 2 have vied for your attention in a lifetime. I'm also getting a name that starts with V, and for some reason, Australia resonates with someone, perhaps from a past life. This love triangle feels like it has crossed multiple lifetimes. With the card, I hid who I really am from you, I sense that one of these masculines shares a more surface-level connection with you in the 3D realm. While both share a profound 5D spiritual bond with you, one of them has been more present in your life physically, possibly for a longer duration. Interestingly, for some of you, this secondary masculine, who is interested in you, may not have even entered your life yet. You might feel their energy, or for others, it could be someone you've met but haven't shared a long history with in the physical realm. I'm curious about who was hiding their true self. Oh, that's intriguing. It seems that the card, I hid who I really am from you, refers to this second masculine. There's something unexpected about this connection. For some reason, I'm sensing that this might be someone you wouldn't typically consider your type. Perhaps there's something about them that you once thought wouldn't attract you romantically. Yet, despite this, you feel a strong magnetic pull towards them. Let's dive into what this means for you. The reason you feel this strong pull is because of your spiritual connection. When you see the card, "I hid who I really am" from you, it's as if you sense that bond initially, but then doubt whether it's genuinely spiritual or something that could lead to a lasting relationship. You might find yourself thinking, maybe this is just a fling, or we could just be friends, or share a little flirtation. But what surprises you is how openly this masculine expresses his emotions. Whether you've met him or not, he has a spontaneous energy that draws you in. With the strategy card appearing reversed, it feels like this person truly lives in the moment. They may not have a clear career path established yet, or might be feeling unfulfilled in their current job. They might be searching for their life calling rather than feeling settled. Coupled with the financial constraints card, this could suggest that he's younger than you, not in an immature way, but with a carefree, happy-go-lucky outlook on life. He might be less spiritually mature or simply younger in age, bringing a fresh, vibrant energy to your connection. Let's explore this further. Despite this, they approach you with an incredibly open heart. Even though they might seem like they're dumbing themselves down or appear less mature, they're actually an old soul with a deep sense of empathy. They do have that carefree spirit and live in the moment, but I'm picking up that they might not have clear plans or specific goals for the future. However, when they meet you, or if they've already crossed paths with you, they feel a strong desire saying, "I may not know what my future looks like, but Divine Feminine, I want you to be a part of it." This person recognizes you on a deep level. So, when you see, "I hid who I really am" from you, it's not that they're intentionally hiding anything. Instead, you, Divine Feminine, might feel that magnetic pull but doubt whether it's a serious connection. You could be asking yourself questions like, is this just a fling? Or, can I really trust this person? These trust issues may actually be rooted in your past experiences with the first masculine, where you faced situations that left you feeling insecure and hesitant to trust new masculine energy coming into your life. Let's unpack this a bit more. Here's what you need to know about this secondary masculine. He's coming in with a truly open heart. I feel called to channel more information since we're pulling some significant cards from the traditional tarot, so let's see what else the cards reveal. I just drew the Page of Pentacles, but it came out in the reverse position. There's a lot of page energy showing up here, which suggests themes of lack of commitment or dedication when it comes to matters of the heart. This card can also hint at potential disloyalty or unfaithfulness, and it speaks about learning from past failures. What I'm sensing from this card is that meeting this secondary masculine, whether in person or energetically, might lead you, Divine Feminine, to question your commitment to the first masculine, or even your desire to stay in that 3D relationship. Even if you're not officially in a relationship, I keep hearing that you may feel unsure about your commitment to that path. It sounds like some of you may have felt resigned to your fate when it comes to the first masculine, almost as if you've accepted that connection as a permanent part of your life. Now, only you truly know what kind of soul connections we're dealing with here. For some, this could indeed be a twin flame situation, while for others, these connections might be high-level soulmates. However, I also want to point out that the first masculine could represent a karmic connection, so it really can be any type of intense soul relationship. Let's explore this further. With this second connection, I know I'm mentioning various possibilities because I'm tuning into different energies. The first masculine could be a twin flame, a karmic, or a soulmate. Yes, I realise that doesn't narrow it down much. but I genuinely feel each person's experience will be unique. I'm sensing a lot of energetic intensity surrounding this second connection, and I definitely don't pick up on any karmic energy here. This one feels like a high-level soulmate or a twin flame connection. When you start to feel this second masculine entering your life, whether it's something that's already happened or is yet to come, doubts about the first masculine will begin to surface, even before you actually meet this new person. This happens because, on an unconscious level, you and this second masculine have been connecting energetically, possibly even through vivid dreams. For some of you, this might be quite specific and complex, likely resonating with just one person. You may have dreamt about someone who felt like a past lover, or someone you know, but in reality, you were connecting with this second masculine in the astral realm. They might have taken on the form, name, or identity of that past figure to help you feel more comfortable and familiar with their energy before you actually meet them in real life. It's a fascinating way our souls find connection, don't you think? I sense that I'm tapping into some specific experiences here, especially for those of you who may have dreamt about an ex from a long time ago. In reality, those dreams were likely about this second masculine who is on their way into your life, but they took on the form of your ex in those dream scenarios. This might have left you feeling a bit confused. If you've had these dreams, I can imagine you found yourself overthinking them, represented by the thinking woman card in the upright position, wondering, what do these dreams really mean? It's no surprise that they could have stirred up some doubts about your current connection. With the deceit card in play, it feels like these dreams were prompting you to ask some important questions, especially if you were still romantically involved with the first masculine. They might have encouraged you to reflect on your happiness and fulfillment. Am I truly content in this relationship? Is this really what I want? The recurring question is, am I being honest with myself by staying connected to this first masculine in such an unbalanced situation? The sacral chakra card also highlights the need to explore your emotional needs. These dream experiences, or even just the energetic pull from the second masculine, were meant to prompt you to dig deeper. You might want to ask yourself, am I willing to stay in a relationship where my need for emotional openness, intimacy, and vulnerability isn't fully met? I'm hearing the guidance coming through strongly. Define your needs. Your guides and higher self are gently reminding you that you deserve to have your needs met, your desires fulfilled, and to rise to what you truly deserve in love. With the World card in reverse, there's a noticeable sense of resistance here. I can feel that you Divine Feminine have been picking up on your intuition, recognizing that the first connection with your masculine isn't sustainable. Yet, there's a part of you holding on, perhaps because of the deep history you share with this person. But then, as you begin to sense or even meet this second masculine energy, it feels like an atomic explosion in your life. This person shakes things up, and you don't even mind. There's a magnetic pull drawing you toward them. This isn't just some random encounter. You share a rich soul history. You've walked many lifetimes together and have already connected energetically in this lifetime through dreams. In fact, I'm getting a message from your spirit guides that you two have almost crossed paths in the physical world numerous times, but the timing wasn't quite right. With the Magician in the Mirror reversed, it seems you've been living parallel lives, each shaping your experiences in unique ways. I'm starting to pick up on some twin flame energy from this second masculine, but remember, this might not resonate for everyone. He could just as easily be a high-level soulmate. When you meet and share your life stories, there will be an undeniable connection, almost a running joke between you. Like, I feel like we've brushed past each other without realizing it. That's a strong sign of the soul-level understanding you both share. If that resonates, it's your higher selves acknowledging the many times you've nearly crossed paths in this lifetime. With the contract card in the upright position, it's clear that you and this second masculine couldn't connect fully while you were both caught up in karmic cycles and unbalanced energies. Now, it seems that you're coming into each other's lives to shake things up, though in a positive way. This disruption is all about realigning each other and helping you both break free from heavy cycles, shifting you onto a higher timeline. You definitely have the choice to be together or not. Your free will is always in play, even in soul connections. However, because of the deep alignment you share from living parallel lives, it feels like you'll continue to connect, regardless of how things unfold. Whether or not you decide to pursue a long-term romantic relationship, I sense that your paths are intertwined and you'll remain aligned throughout this lifetime. Now that you've met, it's like you've unlocked a new level of connection in the 3D realm. These messages are coming through with such intensity. As I shuffle the cards for a few final insights from this second masculine, I want to emphasize that regardless of whether this is a twin flame scenario, it's crucial to focus on energetic integration right now, especially in balancing and healing your inner divine masculine and divine feminine energies. This connection is definitely a high-level soulmate or twin flame situation. To stay aligned with the highest vibrational love and your best timeline, it's crucial for you to stabilize your own internal energies. When you do this, you create a magnetic field that draws in high vibrational forms of love like romantic soulmates and, of course, your twin flame. This energetic balance makes it easier for these connections to flow into your life, allowing them to appear more frequently in the physical realm. Now, I want to share something important. The Thinking Man card came out in reverse. This signals that the second masculine wants you to know that meeting you is causing a shift in his perspective. He's realizing that his past skepticism about spirituality and his rigid thinking around spiritual concepts are starting to crack open. Even if you haven't met yet, just the energy of your connection is sparking an awakening within him. It's like he's beginning to believe in things he once considered impossible or nonsensical, all because of the powerful bond he feels with you. The word unexplainable keeps coming up for him, like there's something about this connection that just defies logic. With the angel of balance upright and adjacent possibilities reversed, he feels that when you're around, it's like coming home. It's the only time he truly experiences peace. With storm warning reversed, he finds a sense of calm within himself when he's with you, something he's never felt with anyone else. His soul recognizes yours, which is why he feels such a strong pull toward you. With adjacent possibilities reversed, there's this feeling of, I've never felt this way with anyone else, making him want to be exclusive with you. Even if he doesn't voice it right away, whether you've already met or are about to, this masculine feels a deep commitment to you and this connection. It's what he instinctively wants to offer, even if those words aren't spoken just yet. However, there's a bit of hesitation. He doesn't want to rush things because he wants to give you something pure, something you truly deserve. I keep hearing him say, I want to do this the right way. I want to make it right with you. Thank you so much for joining me for today's reading. Let's dive right into shuffling the Energy Oracle card deck. Right away, I can tell I'm connecting with the Divine Feminine because the Garden and the Gate card has come up in the upright position. Some key themes jumping out for you, Divine Feminine, include boundaries, protection, self-love, self-focus, and reclaiming your power. These words might resonate with you on a deep level, But the main theme in your life right now, highlighted by the fifth chakra, is about taking back your voice by consciously connecting with your intuition. This throat chakra card is also closely linked to your third eye, and I see your throat and third eye energies working together beautifully. This synergy indicates that you're not only reclaiming your voice, but also deepening your connection to your inner self. It's all about having the courage to express that inner knowing and authenticity to the world in how you communicate and present yourself. I'm receiving a message from someone's guides that it's really important to be mindful of how you talk about yourself, especially right now. Use positive language when discussing your goals and dreams. Remember, your words carry incredible power, so speak in a way that honors who you are. Now, I'm shuffling the Starseed Oracle cards. And just a quick note. If you'd like me to channel messages specifically for you and your situation, make sure to like this video and double-check that you're subscribed to the channel. Subscribing helps me tune into your energy more easily. I just got the numbers 3 and 7, as well as the month of March. This could mean someone has a birthday in March, or that month might hold significance for you or a connection you're thinking about. There could also be someone with Pisces energy, sun, moon, or rising, who is part of this reading. This might indicate that someone is feeling particularly emotional or charged right now, and I'll delve more into that shortly. From the Starseed Oracle, a beautiful card has come out. I'm sensing a connection with rocks or crystals, so someone might be drawn to these elements. Perhaps you've been hiking or exploring areas with large rock formations. Just a reminder, I channel a variety of specific names, words, numbers, and details to personalize these readings, but these messages will resonate with different individuals. Always trust your own intuition above everything else. Speaking of intuition, this card invites you to turn your gaze within. Inner authority, intuition, all paths lead home. I can feel a strong emotional current connected to this message. The person resonating with this card might be experiencing intense emotions, including a sense of loneliness. It seems you're deeply exploring your inner world and emotions, but feeling quite isolated from the external world. The Abundance card carries the affirmation, I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. For whoever I'm connecting with, despite the loneliness you might be feeling and the pain you've endured, I sense some emotional hurt from the past. I'm also picking up a constriction in my throat, which could indicate that you occasionally experience tightness associated with anxiety. This may also relate to past trauma where you felt emotionally shut down or unable to express your truth. I see a young girl or child, which could symbolize your inner child, divine feminine. Regardless of your gender, this represents a younger version of yourself who may have felt silenced by those around you. This is a deep aspect of your healing journey. The emotions you're currently experiencing, especially if they seem to come out of nowhere, might be tied to the release of this deep-seated trauma related to feeling unheard or unexpressed in the past. Returning to that throat chakra card from earlier, I'm picking up on the number 636 for someone here. You are powerfully reclaiming your voice, and this transformation is happening through clarifying your inner voice and reconnecting with your intuition. It seems that in the past, people around you may not have allowed you to express yourself authentically. Because of that, you might have convinced yourself that others knew better than your own inner guidance. After some time of sidelining your intuition to please those around you, it's natural to feel a bit disconnected from your inner voice and vision. But now, you're stepping back into your power. As you reclaim your voice, you're also opening the floodgates to the abundance that is your birthright, effortless abundance. Whatever that means for you, be it material wealth, love, joy, connection, or stability, it's starting to flow into your life more consistently. That said, I sense some feelings of loneliness creeping in. You might feel a bit set apart or disconnected from others in your physical reality. I'm picking up on a message from someone who feels joyful and fulfilled in their inner world, cultivating that rich inner life, yet sometimes experiences a sense of isolation or loneliness in the outside world. With the walking away card in reverse, I sense a powerful theme of coming home to self for you, divine feminine. It's all about reconnecting with your true essence right now. I'm going to reshuffle the cards and tap into the collective divine masculine energy. I'm picking up on a lot of neck and shoulder tension, and if you've been feeling it too, know that you're not alone. This tension could be linked to the throat chakra activations you're experiencing as you reclaim your voice, divine feminine. Now, turning to the divine masculine, the sacral chakra card has come up reversed. There's been a lot of movement in this area for the collective divine masculine. It's like a revolving door, swinging open and closed. If you're connecting with a specific masculine energy, you might notice that sometimes he feels very open, vulnerable, and transparent, while other times he seems emotionally withdrawn or closed off. I'm also picking up on something about curly hair for some of these divine masculines, and a special connection related to hands. Maybe you've held hands, or your hands fit together in a unique way. For someone, this detail is significant. This masculine is literally downloading these insights through his third eye, and it feels like he's having sudden eye-opening realizations, moments where he thinks, I want to fully connect with you. I want to reconnect with you. If there's any distance between you, he recognizes your incredible power and feels unfulfilled without you, seeing you as the answer to all his heart's desires. Now, I want to tune into the connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine to explore what's happening on both the 3D and 5D levels. First, let's look at the current state of the connection in the 3D. I'm sensing a release of fears, particularly with the anxiety card coming up reversed. This indicates a deep, core-level release, which might even be happening on a subconscious level. Your guides are telling me that you're letting go of a lot of fear that has been buried deep within you. You may feel this release manifesting through what your ego might label as negative sensations or symptoms. This could show up physically, like head pressure, nausea, stomach discomfort, or sleep disturbances. Or it could manifest mentally or emotionally, such as sudden feelings of sadness or anxiety. But it's important to know this isn't a sign that something is wrong within you. Rather, it's your physical and emotional body responding to the deep release of negative emotions that have held you back for far too long. An unawakened masculine, or one who has been unawakened in the past, is experiencing a powerful spiritual awakening and reconnecting with his intuition. What's unfolding for him during this transformation? A heartfelt opening, as indicated by the man holding a heart card in the upright position, signaling his desire to step forward with an open heart. Now, how is the divine feminine feeling in the 3D right now? The storm warning card is upright, suggesting some chaos may be present. If you resonate with the number 1010, know that you might be feeling a lot of intensity lately. There's something about the number 10 being close to 11, often associated with alignment, like the energy of 1111. It feels like you're on the verge of manifesting so much into your life, yet you may also sense frustration, tension, or chaos surfacing at this time. You might feel the urge to retreat to your metaphorical or literal cave, as it all may feel overwhelming. However, with the Patience card appearing at the bottom of the deck, it's a gentle reminder to be patient and kind to yourself. Divine Feminine. You are stepping into your power and confidence, and the Angel of Strength card has shown up for you once again. This is a sign of your growth and resilience. If this is a twin flame connection, as I sense it is for many of you, you're also integrating your inner divine masculine within yourself, which is harmonizing your connection to your 3D masculine counterpart. This journey involves you stepping into a state of mastery. I'm hearing that word loud and clear. If there's something you've been dedicated to for a long time, whether it's a passion, hobby, career, or personal endeavor, know that you, Divine Feminine, are becoming incredibly skilled at it. Even if you don't have a specific creative outlet right now, you're on a path to mastering energy work and your own spiritual journey. Your growth and development are truly commendable, and your guides want you to recognize that you're handling this journey more adeptly than you might realize at times. Now, let's take a moment to explore what's happening at the higher self level between the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. A situation that may have once felt hopeless is rapidly transforming. I'm sensing the energy of the number 555 and the number 28 may resonate with someone here. The Appreciation card is upright, signifying a wealth of admiration and adoration flowing between the higher selves of both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. You might even be feeling some of that energy trickling down to your 3D self, depending on how open and attuned you are to your higher selves in this moment. With the Attachments card upright, masks are being lifted, truths are coming to light, and negative attachments are being released. What do I mean by negative attachments? At the higher self level, you're gaining clarity on what might be holding you back, and your counterpart, the masculine or feminine, is experiencing this shift too. They're receiving intuitive insights about any lingering attachments that are keeping them from becoming their best selves. It's a beautiful transformation unfolding here. I'm also picking up on a vision of a white dress, which could symbolize a wedding or marriage. For some of you, this might mean you're exiting a marriage, while for others, it could indicate an upcoming engagement or a deeper commitment on a masculine's mind, someone who may have previously shied away from commitment. I'm noticing a lot of reversed cards coming through: caring connections, door to personal healing and happiness, and broken heart. There's a deep longing at the higher self level, a feeling of connection that acknowledges our higher selves are intertwined, and our hearts are healing. With broken heart reversed, it signifies that both of you are emerging from a period of heartache. Even if you, especially as the Divine Feminine, still feel like you're navigating the storm, remember that on a higher level, both your heart and your person's heart are undergoing profound healing. You're in a beautiful phase of releasing attachments that have held you back. Yet, I sense a deep longing emerging. I've been healing on my own, but I don't want to feel alone anymore. Whether this pertains to friendships or romantic connections, the desire for genuine, tangible support in the 3D world is strong. This longing resonates at the higher self level, and I feel that Rumi has a message to address this yearning for connection. The card drawn is she offers the sacred wine, so drink. Let me share a bit from the guidebook. Will you say yes to me? I want to take you on a wild adventure. Together, we'll trip, stumble, and laugh like fools as we indulge in the sweetest of offerings. Right away, this card embodies the connection you've been yearning for, making its way into your physical reality. Beloved, you're being presented with a gift that transcends your current understanding. This gift comes from the Divine Beloved, a sacred offering that will elevate you beyond your previous experiences, opening your inner eye, heart, and soul to embrace the light of heaven as you walk upon the earth. I did a quick pre-shuffle, and the first card that jumped out was the Rest and Rejuvenation card, resting on the third eye chakra. This is quite intriguing, as it hints at some changes in your sleep patterns. Maybe you've been sleeping less, sleeping more deeply, or even experiencing unusual dreams. The fact that this card is linked to your intuition and third eye suggests that you might be receiving important spiritual downloads during your sleep, whether through vivid dreams or subtle shifts in your subconscious. It's clear that sleep is especially significant for you right now. So here's a gentle reminder. Give yourself the time and space you need to rest. If you're someone who tends to judge how much sleep you require, be kind to yourself. Remember, rest doesn't always mean traditional sleep. It could involve slowing down during the day, taking a break, or allowing your body and mind to unwind. Embrace those moments of pause. They're essential for your well-being. It's fascinating to note that while the person I'm tuning into might sometimes feel guilt or self-judgment for taking time and space for themselves, these are actually crucial moments for significant spiritual shifts. They provide a pause for the conscious mind, facilitating deep spiritual integration. Many of you are likely familiar with the Schumann resonance, which has been particularly amplified lately. This heightened frequency is being felt by many, manifesting in various ways within your being. So, be gentle with yourself. You could be processing more than you realize on multiple levels right now. For some, this amplification may come through as increased emotions, restlessness, fatigue, or even a general sense of tiredness, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. Just as we were discussing this, the card Loosen Your Grip appeared, touching on themes like coping mechanisms, density, and addiction, urging you to let the divine in. This card is also connected to the third eye chakra, indicating that there might be a specific situation in your life where your intuition is guiding you subconsciously. Some of this guidance could be surfacing through your dreams or during astral journeys with your spirit guides or other beings in the spiritual realm. I keep sensing that some of you may be facing a specific situation that's calling for surrender. Just as I said that, the heart chakra card appeared in reverse. This likely relates to something that has triggered your heart. Perhaps it stirred up intense emotions or led you to close off part of your heart due to the pain involved. I'm picking up on a heart activation that's happening here. Next, we have the Magician and the Mirror also in reverse. This card is often linked to twin flame connections, so for some of you, this might indicate a twin flame situation where you're being guided to let go and release control. This particular situation may have caused significant heartache. I also pulled the Angel of Love card, which also came up in reverse. This card represents unconditional love, and I'm hearing two things regarding the dynamics of divine masculine and divine feminine energies. It's important to note that when I mention divine masculine and divine feminine, I'm referring to energies that could connect with your inner essence or reflect an external person or situation. These energies can manifest in many different ways, so they don't necessarily have to relate exclusively to a twin flame situation. While these messages often resonate deeply in twin flame connections, it's fascinating how twin flames tend to reflect each other in a mirrored way when it comes to those divine masculine and divine feminine energies. As soon as I flipped over the Angel of Love card, I picked up on a message. Someone here may feel unworthy of your love. However, at the same time, I sense that for a divine feminine in the audience, this could also be about recognizing your own worthiness of self-love. It's a beautiful mirrored energy. There may be someone in your life who struggles with feeling deserving of your unconditional love, but you might also be learning to embrace that same love for yourself. This indicates a heart chakra activation and healing, as well as a rebalancing process occurring within. Now, let's delve deeper into the divine masculine, the one who might be grappling with feelings of unworthiness regarding the divine feminine's love. I'm seeing the contract card in reverse, paired with the sun card and the third eye chakra. This suggests that this divine masculine is in the process of closing out a karmic cycle or pattern in their life and is ready to step into a new beginning, symbolized by the radiant energy of the sun card. What's fascinating about the sun card and this energy of new beginnings is how it signals an alignment between the divine feminine and divine masculine. For the divine masculine, this transition involves closing out a karmic chapter, while for the divine feminine, it calls for a courageous leap of faith in trusting their intuition, as highlighted by the upright third eye chakra. Now, let's dive deeper into what's unfolding in this situation. I'm sensing a theme of walking away and a timeline split. For the divine feminine listening, you may have been aligning with this new beginning energy and stepping into a higher timeline. At the bottom of the deck, I see my top twin flame card, the yin-yang card, in an upright position, indicating that an energetic alignment is taking place here. Regarding this timeline split, you, divine feminine, and this particular divine masculine may have been on a higher timeline together, guiding you both toward new beginnings. However, it seems there was a divergence where the masculine needed to confront old wounds or patterns, requiring them to venture off on their own path temporarily to complete a karmic cycle or situation. This situation put you, divine feminine, at a crossroads where you had to choose between holding on to the physical person or embracing the ongoing evolution of what this connection sparked within you. It's like this person came into your life to elevate you to a higher timeline that you were destined to share. However, something shifted, and the other party needed to return to an old karmic contract or cycle to wrap up loose ends and clear some lingering energy. In this scenario, the divine feminine faced a tough decision. Should I cling to the tangible idea of this person and the labels I've placed on our connection? Should I try to control the situation through my ego? Or should I let go and allow myself to rise to the higher timeline and new beginnings that this connection was meant to unlock? Your interactions, whether you were fully aware of them or not, really sparked a spiritual journey for both of you. On the masculine side, though, it seems there's been a delay in fully committing to this journey or aligning with that elevated timeline. For the divine feminines tuning in, the choice to release control over the concrete idea of this person allowed you to connect with your higher self by trusting your intuition. I can see that this led to a temporary split in timelines, and making that choice was likely a challenging one for you. It's clear that this journey required immense courage and trust from you, divine feminine. I'm sensing that it has propelled you into a phase where you may feel a bit lost, unable to sense the energetic potentials of how, when, or with whom your path will unfold. For some of you, this might be quite unsettling because your intuition is usually on point. You're used to reading the energetic timelines of specific people and situations. However, it seems that your ability to glimpse these potentials has become clouded, especially regarding this particular connection, because you're meant to focus on the here and now. By doing this, you're actually healing your sacral chakra energy. What I'm picking up in your aura is that while your intuition, third eye, and crown chakra connections to the divine have always been strongly activated, even from a young age, you might have struggled to ground yourself through your lower chakras, which are more connected to the physical world. You may have lived in a dreamy, creative headspace, enjoying the beauty of life, but not always allowing yourself to fully embrace the human experience or the present moment. This tendency stems from your profound spiritual connection, which has been a part of you for as long as you can remember. For some of you divine feminines, looking back on your childhood might reveal a stark contrast between your experiences and those of your peers. Even from a young age, you were always diving deep into life's mysteries, pondering spiritual concepts that you might not have recognized as spiritual back then. You were constantly absorbing profound wisdom and insights, feeling far more connected to the higher realms than to the physical world and the people around you. To others, you might have appeared to be a dreamer, often lost in thought or with your head in the clouds. But in reality, this was simply a reflection of your strong intuition and connection to spiritual forces guiding your life, including energies from your past lives. Whether or not you consciously remembered those past lives, there was always a subtle awareness within you of your spirit's eternal nature. It's likely you even caught glimpses of those past experiences when you were younger. You may have also felt a strong attraction to history, eager to learn about people, places, and civilizations. This interest isn't just a coincidence. It stems from an unconscious remembrance of lifetimes where you played a role in those historical events or societies. Because of all that upper chakra activity you experienced from a young age, it seems you never really had the chance to ground yourself in your root, sacral and solar plexus chakras. By grounding, I mean not just stabilizing your individual self, but also anchoring your high-level energetic frequency into the collective consciousness. Now, as you shift your focus to integrate that energy and stabilize those lower chakras, you're not only finding a stronger footing in the physical world, building a deeper sense of self-confidence and self-worth, but also opening yourself up to enjoy the present moment and the pleasures that life has to offer. This process allows you to stabilize those high vibrational frequencies you've always carried and contribute them to the collective consciousness in a more tangible and sustainable way. For many of you listening, this has recently become your path, a shift in focus that requires less conscious attention on the upper chakras and more on the lower ones. For some, this is why your guides have chosen to dial back your intuitive abilities to sense future possibilities. This shift encourages you to concentrate fully on the present moment in your life. Now, you're receiving intuitive guidance through your current emotions, physical sensations, and the circumstances around you, rather than relying on your natural talent for predicting future energies. We've drawn the financial constraints card in the upright position. For some of you, this might hit home quite literally. You could be feeling some pressure regarding work, career, or finances right now. For others, it may symbolize a transitional phase in your professional life or financial situation. I sense that you're moving from a 3D approach to work and abundance, grounded in the material world, toward a more fifth-dimensional mindset. This new perspective emphasizes freedom, unconditional self-love, and creativity. It's all about expressing your authentic self and showcasing your unique soul gifts in a way that resonates with your energy. As you do this, you'll naturally attract abundance and success back into your physical reality. I'm hearing the term aligned success. You may be working to harmonize your goals and desires with your true, authentic self at a soul level. This could involve pursuing a specific career path or tapping into a creative talent to draw material abundance into your life. I'm picking up on the theme of alchemy. You're truly starting to embrace that alchemist energy in your life. For many of you, especially those who are creative, this soul alchemy is incredibly powerful. Just like alchemists transform base materials into precious metals, you're learning to take past pain, hardships, and challenging experiences, and even aspects of yourself that you or others may have judged, and turn them into your most valuable gifts and assets. For someone out there, there may be a part of yourself that you've been hard on, or that others have criticized. Something that feels a bit offbeat and doesn't fit into the traditional 3D paradigms of work, career, or finances. This could manifest in various ways. For instance, you might be highly empathic and find yourself drained in crowded spaces. Perhaps you react emotionally in ways that you've seen as distractions or negative traits. However, what you're discovering is that those qualities you once rejected, like your empathy, are, in fact, your greatest strengths. When you start to intentionally embrace and harness these gifts and abilities, you'll discover that they are your greatest assets, not weaknesses. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but I really feel it's resonating with someone right now, and that energy is strongly present. Now, let's talk about challenges on your journey. We pulled the yin-yang card in the upright position, my top twin flame card in the deck. For some of you, this journey might have felt particularly tough, even overwhelming at times. It may have led you to question many aspects of yourself and your life, bringing along emotional struggles and hardships. However, at this moment, you're also in a space of self-reflection, recognizing that this journey, especially for those of you on that specific path, has been a remarkable gift. It has spiritually activated you, unlocking your highest power and potential, and aligning you with vibrant frequencies that are now beginning to bring truly magical manifestations into your life. For some of you listening, this might represent a more tangible energy connection, with the yin-yang card indicating a potential twin flame or divine counterpart. This could mean that you have someone in your life who is energetically linked to you, or sending you vibes at this time. The fact that this card is upright suggests that you both share a strong energetic and spiritual alignment. You might find yourself experiencing dream connections with this person, or feeling a heightened sense of spiritual closeness. Of course, this won't resonate with everyone, so take it only if it speaks to you. I keep picking up on the energy of something coming back around. With the journey card in reverse, it feels like someone is returning home after a long journey. Something is making its way back to you. The number 222 might hold significance for someone. So, what's coming back around? We have the root chakra reversed. This energetic alignment with this particular person can sometimes feel a bit ungrounding or destabilizing. You might sense that energy circling back, but your focus, dear Divine Feminine, is on this new beginning, and the positive energy represented by the Sun card in the upright position. You're staying aligned with your highest timeline. I'm reflecting on that potential timeline split I mentioned earlier, and it feels like this split is being given a chance to heal. However, dear Divine Feminine, you can't consciously mend it or influence it in the physical world right now. You're being strongly guided to focus on what you're creating for yourself and embracing that fresh, new, beginning energy that's starting to flow into your life. Thank you. It seems there might be little to no physical communication happening, as indicated by the throat chakra in reverse. This could also suggest another energy connected to you. For some of you, we have some powerful cards emerging from the bottom of the deck. The throat chakra reversed, the man holding a heart, and the temple path upright. What I'm picking up is that there's a divine masculine energy linked to you, someone who may be silently focused on you. They could be watching from a distance without communicating, or perhaps their communication feels random or unpredictable. This masculine energy is very much in their heart space when it comes to you and is capable of expressing their emotions. Yet, there's this silence, as if they're waiting for the perfect moment to reach out or come forward in some way. You might just cross paths with this person as you continue on your highest path. If you've already met them in the physical world, it likely happened quite spontaneously, like a serendipitous encounter when you were fully embodying your power and authenticity, feeling great about yourself and your life. It's that moment when you unexpectedly run into them, almost like magic. For others, this connection may be more about the future. You could metaphorically meet this person as you focus on new beginnings and align with your higher timeline. Now, let's reshuffle the cards and see what more I can channel about this person or situation. We've drawn the contract card in reverse. This suggests that they might have recently emerged from a challenging phase in their life. They could have gone through some difficult experiences before the two of you crossed paths, or perhaps you've both navigated through tough times, dealing with karmic situations, or feeling stuck in a holding pattern that was quite challenging. This situation feels like a vibrant rainbow appearing after a storm. This person enters your life following a time of heaviness. Divine timing is truly at work here, especially since we pulled the Patience card in the upright position. I sense that this person may be taking their time when it comes to either reaching out to you or deepening the communication between you two in the physical realm. For those of you who resonate with this message, let's dig a little deeper into the meaning behind this heavy attachment. The appearance of the Broken Heart card suggests that someone might be feeling a profound heartbreak connected to you. This emotion could be something you're not fully aware of. You might not even realize just how strongly this person feels about you. This intense attachment can show up in different ways. You might feel unexpected irritability, emotional or physical tension, or sudden waves of sadness and grief that seem out of place in your usual day-to-day life. Let's take a closer look at what these feelings could reveal about your connections. During the recording, I sensed a noticeable disturbance in my throat chakra, which often signals someone struggling to find their voice or share something significant. In this context, it hints that the person who's heartbroken over you may be having a hard time expressing their emotions. It's like they're energetically clearing their throat, indicating a strong desire to communicate their feelings to you. Their heartbreak is quite palpable, and it's evident they're deeply affected by their emotions tied to you. Interestingly, this might not be someone you think about often. They could be an ex or someone from your past who still harbors unresolved feelings and feels emotionally stuck. If you've been feeling unexplained emotional or physical discomfort lately, it might be worth considering whether it's linked to this person's lingering attachment. Their unresolved feelings could be seeping into your energy field, leading to these sensations. I'm getting a powerful message from them. If I don't speak up now, I'm going to regret it. With the anxiety card showing up in reverse, it seems that their fear of future regret for not expressing their true feelings is finally motivating them to reach out to you. What's interesting is that this person might not be an ex or someone you've traditionally dated. They could be someone with whom you shared a romantic connection that was never fully defined. Perhaps you had feelings for them, but you were left wondering about their feelings and the nature of your connection. This uncertainty may have prompted you to step back or move on. It looks like you've given this person a significant wake-up call. They're starting to realize that if they don't take action and communicate their feelings soon, they'll be left carrying a heavy burden of regret. This realization has been weighing on their mind, and I sense they've been reflecting on you a lot, possibly feeling emotional and shedding tears over what could have been and what they wish they had done differently. Their growing regret is becoming a strong motivator for them to act. They're beginning to see that their silence and lack of clear communication have contributed to your frustration. However, it's essential to note that your feelings of frustration don't come from doubting your worth, but from your journey toward self-awareness and self-love. You've learned to recognize your value and understand your worth. So, while this person's silence may have caused you some frustration, it's not about you questioning your own value. Instead, their behavior and the resulting confusion has made them realize they need to act now or face the consequences of their indecision. Their regret is pushing them to overcome their fears and finally express the feelings they've been holding back. It seems like this person's actions may have made you question how they see your worth. Throughout your journey of self-love, you've significantly boosted your sense of self-esteem, leading you to expect a certain level of respect and quality in your interactions and relationships. Your growth has set a high standard for how you want to be treated by others. As a result, keeping a consistent and meaningful connection with this individual has become challenging. Your energy now demands respect and consideration from anyone who wants to be part of your life. This need for respect can manifest in different ways. For some, it means clearly expressing boundaries and needs, while for others, it may involve spiritual or energetic boundaries that your guides have established, even if they're not always consciously recognized. With this elevated sense of self-worth and the high standards you've set, you're only aligning with relationships that meet this level of respect. Unfortunately, it seems this person wasn't able to rise to those expectations. They had the potential to treat you with the respect you deserve, but for reasons like wanting to keep their options open or being unsure of their feelings, they didn't step up. The imbalance in communication between the two of you likely stemmed from their inconsistent behavior. You may have found yourself frequently reaching out or putting in more effort to keep the relationship alive. When you did connect, you were probably very attentive and supportive, offering a lot of understanding and space. In contrast, this person may have been more self-focused, failing to reciprocate that level of engagement or fully listen to your perspective. They might have taken your willingness to support them for granted, which only added to the frustration. The lack of reciprocity in the relationship may have left you feeling frustrated or disappointed. Despite your efforts to strengthen the bond and create something meaningful, this person's self-centered behavior and commitment issues likely held things back from progressing as you had hoped. Now, you might find yourself questioning how to define this connection. From a spiritual perspective, is it a twin flame, a soulmate, or perhaps a bond from a past life? What's undeniable is that there's been something truly special about this connection since the moment you met. Their energy captivated you, and you sensed a profound, soulful link that felt almost destined. They felt it too. Deep down, they knew this bond was significant. However, despite this inner recognition, they've been slow to fully embrace it. Their hesitation likely stems from their practical, logical nature. They may not be as receptive to spiritual or metaphysical concepts as you are, which has shaped their approach to the relationship. Additionally, when you encountered them, they weren't in a place to seek a serious, long-term commitment. They were keeping their options open and weren't ready to invest deeply in any relationship. Even though their inner self acknowledged the depth of your connection, their more pragmatic side led them to treat the relationship with less respect and effort than it truly deserved. Your strong intuition picked up on the imbalance in the relationship. You sensed that they weren't fully engaging with or respecting your bond, which led you to pull back. While you may not have directly communicated your reasons for setting boundaries or distancing yourself, they were left to figure it out on their own. They've definitely noticed this change in your behavior. With the King of Pentacles appearing upright, it's clear that your actions have made a significant impact on them. They're now feeling inspired to seek stability and security in their life, something they hadn't previously prioritized. Your presence and the transformations you've made have prompted them to rethink their approach to relationships and their own personal growth. The person you're thinking about is currently radiating strong, masculine energy. Just to clarify, when I mention masculine and feminine energy in these readings, I'm not referring to gender. It's about the different aspects of our energy. Everyone embodies both masculine and feminine qualities. Right now, this individual is more in tune with their masculine side. Before you came into their life, they were fully immersed in the Fool energy, which symbolizes adventure and freedom. They may have been traveling a lot, whether for work or leisure, and truly cherished their independence. In fact, their craving for freedom was so intense that they often passed up opportunities for deeper, more meaningful experiences, fearing that commitment might restrict their freedom. However, when you entered the scene, everything began to shift. Your presence and the connection you shared challenged their views on freedom. They started to worry that deepening the relationship or committing to you could limit their other options, whether in romance or other life paths. Consider this. Their fear isn't just about romantic alternatives. It also includes the worry of missing out on other life experiences by settling into a committed relationship with you. Now, with the King of Pentacles energy emerging, we're seeing themes of stability, security, and a grounded approach to life. This is the kind of stability you've inspired in them. However, they currently feel far from achieving it. The distance between where they are and where they want to be is leaving them feeling vulnerable and uncertain. They're guarded and hesitant about moving forward with you because they don't believe they have enough to offer at this moment. Despite their fears and insecurities, a deep sense of regret and heartbreak drives them. These feelings are inescapable, prompting them to reevaluate their actions and consider reaching out to you. This emotional turmoil creates a sense of urgency, pushing them to confront their feelings and find a way to move forward. You've made a remarkable impact on this person, inspiring them in significant ways. It's not just about motivating them to seek greater stability and structure in their life so they can offer that to you. You've also sparked a deeper sense of purpose and creativity within them. Whether they're an artist, poet, musician, or involved in another form of creative expression, your influence has encouraged them to embrace their passions with renewed energy. Your presence has acted as a catalyst, prompting them to explore new avenues or commit more fully to their artistic pursuits. The Seven of Wands perfectly captures your approach to this relationship, exuding strength and self-respect amidst challenges. Rather than reacting impulsively or asserting yourself forcefully, you chose to remain calm and centered. By stepping back to observe the situation, you've allowed them the space to reveal their true intentions and navigate the dynamics between you. Withdrawing some of your energy has helped you maintain control and showcase your self-worth without needing to say it outright. Interestingly, this decision to pull back has only intensified their desire to reconnect with you. They may have seemed indifferent or apathetic in the past, but your absence has acted as a crucial wake-up call. Your choice to step back has compelled them to confront their true feelings and recognize the significance of your connection. Now, they're wrestling with a strong urge to summon the courage to reach out and make a meaningful gesture toward you. This realization has become a powerful motivator, prompting them to act as they've become acutely aware of how vital your presence is in their life. The Strength card, especially with its number 8, symbolizes an ongoing cycle. It reflects a sense of being trapped in a loop, where the same thoughts and emotions keep resurfacing. For this person, their feelings for you appear to be stuck in a perpetual cycle, with their thoughts continually circling back to you, no matter what they do. This persistent loop is creating frustration, making them realize they can't escape their emotions or distract themselves from the truth of how they feel about you. We can also see the influence of the 8 card from traditional tarot in this context. The Strength card has surfaced from a different deck I have, adding an extra layer of confirmation. This person is genuinely trying to tap into their inner strength to take action right now. But before we dive deeper into that, if you're finding value in this content, consider showing your support by giving a super thanks. It truly helps the channel grow, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Now, back to the reading. It seems that this individual, often embodying a masculine energy, hasn't been fully committing to your connection. They may have been hesitant to engage on a deeper level, keeping their options open while struggling to communicate effectively or express their true feelings. This avoidance could stem from a lack of courage. They might be wary of the emotional vulnerability that comes with a serious commitment. Although they have a strong desire to demonstrate how much they care, there's a lingering fear that it might be too late, or that their efforts won't be enough to repair what's been strained. The second card, the 6 of Pentacles, highlights the need for greater balance and generosity in this relationship for it to flourish. This person needs to give more. Specifically, they should invest additional time, energy, and emotional effort. This generosity is essential, as it allows you to remain in your naturally receptive state. Right now, your strength comes from being open and living in alignment with your values and self-worth. By maintaining this openness, you attract what you need. In contrast, this individual must show their commitment not just through words, but through consistent and meaningful actions. The third card, the Star in reverse, indicates a sense of disillusionment or a loss of hope regarding the future of this connection. This sentiment likely resonates with you. While you haven't completely given up, you've reached a point where you're ready to let go of the need to control or fix things. You might have emotionally distanced yourself or moved on with your life, placing the situation in the hands of the universe. It feels like the relationship never had the chance to truly blossom, and that sense of unfinished business is probably what troubles this person the most. They may not have fully understood how their behavior would impact you or how serious you were about needing respect and clear communication. It's as if you've drawn a line in the sand, making it clear that you deserve a certain level of respect and commitment. By pulling back your energy, you've challenged them in a way they didn't expect. They might have thought they could keep you around with minimal effort, avoiding the necessity for full engagement or commitment. However, your decision to step back has forced them to confront the reality of their actions. If they truly want to rebuild or advance the relationship, they need to step up. Your withdrawal has sent a clear message. They must change their approach if they hope to connect with you in a meaningful way. Your response to this situation has clearly caught them off guard. They're accustomed to a dynamic where their preferences and actions dictate the flow of their relationships. In the past, especially with other partners, they may have followed a pattern where they didn't need to invest much in communication or commitment. Those partners might have been more passive or accepting of whatever was given, even if it wasn't much. But with you, it's different. You're not coming from a place of neediness or desperation. Instead, You exude independence and self-assurance. You have cultivated a strong sense of self-worth and confidence that empowers you to meet your own emotional needs. This inner fulfillment and self-reliance make you incredibly magnetic and attractive. It's clear that you've reached a level of emotional and personal balance where you no longer rely on others to complete you or validate your worth. This solid foundation enables you to set clear and healthy boundaries, knowing that your happiness comes from within. As a result, you attract relationships that are balanced and reciprocal, while leaving behind those that are imbalanced or based on dependency. Getting to this place of self-reliance and inner balance has been a significant journey for you. It wasn't an easy path. It took considerable personal growth and effort. You've worked hard to find this sense of peace, happiness, and stability. Instead of seeking validation from others, you've focused on nurturing your own well-being. This personal development has allowed you to build relationships grounded in mutual respect and equality, rather than those marked by dependency or imbalance. This newfound strength and self-sufficiency may be unfamiliar to the person you're thinking about. They're not used to encountering someone with such strong boundaries and self-respect, which is why your reaction has made such a profound impact on them. You've clearly established a new standard for how you want to be treated, and if they want to create a meaningful connection with you, they'll need to recognize and adapt to this change. The Two of Coins upright showcases your incredible ability to maintain balance and adaptability in your life. This card highlights how well you manage different aspects, like work, personal life, and emotional well-being, with a sense of harmony. Your balance reveals a deeper internal alignment between your divine masculine and divine feminine energies, allowing you to create a stable foundation that nurtures your overall well-being. This inner equilibrium is essential as it generates a strong, positive energy field that helps attract favorable outcomes into your life. On the flip side, the Two of Cups reversed brings a different energy into the mix. While you've made significant strides in achieving inner balance, this card suggests there might still be some turbulence in your external relationships or romantic connections. It often points to challenges in building or maintaining harmonious relationships, indicating feelings of disconnection or unmet expectations in love. Even with all your internal growth, it seems like turning that balance into your external relationships is still a work in progress. Now, let's wrap up this YouTube reading with one final message from the Rumi Oracle deck. What's the closing message for everyone tuning in today? We have the card, the All-Encompassing Hand. I'll share a bit from the guidebook. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath, I feel my heart beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered by your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. The guidebook beautifully expresses, maybe you're in need of some reassurance, dear one. Perhaps you've been feeling a bit isolated on your journey, or grappling with something deep within your precious heart, keeping it all to yourself. This kind of loneliness can weigh heavily when no one else is there to witness your experiences. You might find yourself questioning your life, your sanity, and your truths, allowing doubts to creep in where they don't belong. It's time to put a stop to that. You deserve so much more, and this suffering isn't necessary for your growth. Now is the moment to release it and welcome the touch of grace. I want to share something with you that please donate for sharing your feelings in this video. By donating, you will be able to reach your chosen life partner. Just a few clicks can make a huge difference. 70% of the donated amount will be spent on providing food to poor children and education to orphans. PayPal link is given in the description to donate, and you can also donate on Super Thanks. Donate today. I want to share something with you that please donate for sharing your feelings in this video. By donating, you will be able to reach your chosen life partner. Just a few clicks can make a huge difference. 70% of the donated amount will be spent on providing food to poor children and education to orphans. PayPal link is given in the description to donate, and you can also donate on Super Thanks. Donate today. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.